All right, so let's get a bit more fancy with our programming, and we'll do different colors on different lights. So there's a few different ways to do that. So let's take a look. So we want to get out of boring show control. Yes. And we've already got the regular dpro up and running. So we want to choose the lights we want to affect. So maybe we do a backlight look. So I choose stage right, backlight, and hold control, choose the other one. I could have also used groups to do that too. Backlight pars, do exactly the same thing. All right, once that's done, we get a programmer, and you can see that there. Turn the dimmer up to full, and then to get two different lights, colors. So currently, if I do this, both backlights are doing the identical thing on the stage right now. Okay. Now, to make things more interesting, we do this one here, add effect, and go to color fan. And basically what fanning does is like, all right, it says get all the fixtures you've chosen, which is only 2 for us, and then do all the different colors from the start to the end. So if I go from red and end blue, now because we've only got 2 lights, one light will be red, one light will be blue. So kind of a boring fan. If you've got 10 lights, it will be, one will be red, then one will be orange, then one will be green, and it's gradually go until it finishes at blue, which is a much more interesting effect, but I've just chosen 2. So if we have a look at that, there we go. And I should make that much more interesting. Whoops, there you go. Okay, so that's our fan, okay? And you can easily just change back to other colors if you want to do that. And then we can see the effect of that, orange and green. Okay, easy. So that's one way to do multiple colors using fanning, and that works really nicely with more than 2 lights as well. Okay, I'm only using 2, which is the most simple fan you can do. So let's get back to dpro, and we'll get out of this. I'll just delete it, press discard. Now I'll start this next one. I'll do the same thing, stage right backlight. I'll open up programmer. So I've only chosen one LED. Now let's say I want to, I don't know, green and amber. Cool, that gives me a funny little look. Sweet, so I've got that on one light, and then I simply go to pick the other light I want. So notice how this gives me a direction, and here, so it's actually showing me what's happening on the stage, which is cool. Stage left backlight, and I simply choose a different color. Let's get more blue, less green. There we go. And I'll just T-bar across, and we can now see what's happening here. Okay, so green on one, purple on the other. And you can see I've got 2 separate lines here. So selection 61, that's the first light, and 49. So these represent what we call the DMX addresses, which is a whole other thing we'll look at some point. Okay, but that's light that's addressed to 49, that's the light that's addressed to 61. And you can simply go one by one and get each light to do something different, and then save that. Now don't forget our last video where we looked at these. You need to save a value in all of these for it to work well. Otherwise, lights can kind of fight. Long story, you just got to do this. All right, cool. Cool, so that's how we do 2 different lights at the same time.